Hi, I'm Lori Curley with Photo Lessons with Lori, and I am so glad you're here. Today, we're going to talk about something that we all need, a place to keep our photos, our documents, our videos, and even audio tapes. So what I wanted to talk about today is your one best home for all of those things. So you may have heard of Forever before, and I love Forever for my own photos. When I heard about Forever over 10 years ago, I thought, well, where are my memories? I had been helping people with their photos for 23 years, almost 24 years at that point. And I thought, gosh, where are they? What have I done with them? Well, I was using a program that's now called in Historian, and it had all of my photos in Historian, but it needed to be connected with an external hard drive. And that was my choice because I didn't want to keep it only on my hard drive for safety's sake. But it was on an external hard drive. And I thought, well, what if something happened to be? Where would my husband and my kids find those photos? And I knew eventually maybe my husband would plug in that external hard drive and find those photos and all of my memories. But maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he would struggle with that. So I realized that I needed some place to keep everything all together. And I was so happy when I found Forever. And what Forever is, it's that one place for your photos where you can bring everything together from external hard drives, your hard drive on your computer. Maybe they're already organized on your hard drive on your computer, and that's a great thing. Maybe you have photos on your current phone or former mobile phones. All sorts of different places, right? And if you're like me, there were many of them. So, what I have loved about Forever is that I'm able to bring everything all together into that one best home, that digital estate that I'm able to pass on to my family. So what I want to do is just tell you a little bit about Forever's photo storage, and then you'll get a better idea of what it's all about. So let's go ahead and share here. So I want to go right here. And what I want to show you is about Forever's permanent cloud storage. First of all, you're not renting it. When we pay for iCloud or Google Photos or Amazon Photos, we don't own it, right? We're renting it. And as long as we continue to pay that monthly fee, whether it's that little 99-cent fee forever, or whether it's much, much higher than 99 cents, which it often is when you start to add up all the photos and videos and memories that you have. So you own your storage with Forever. When you purchase it, it's yours. Nobody's ever going to ask you for more money unless you decide you need more storage, and that's totally up to you. And you can see that down here on the left side, it says secure storage for generations. And that's because we have a guarantee fund. So most of the money that is paid for Forever Storage goes right into this endowment type fund. And a certain small percentage of it is set aside to pay for that storage every single year. But like I said, it's permanent. You're not renting it. So it's guaranteed for your lifetime plus 100 years. Now, the goal is a whole lot longer than that, but legally, that's what we can say is your lifetime plus 100 years. On to the middle part, it says no data mining and no advertising. So we're not taking your information and selling it to other people or using it to advertise to you. And that is huge because I am sure you're like me, and many times you have been on Google or on your phone or something and you're searching and suddenly ads start popping up or you're starting to get emails about those products that you were just searching. Well, that's called data mining. And that's something that we don't do because we are committed to you and your memories as they are. So you can also share very easily with Forever Permanent Cloud Storage, and it's private. So no one else but you can see that. Now, you can choose to share with someone else. That's great, isn't it? But you only share what you want them to see. So let's go on. I'd like to show you very quickly what this looks like. And you can see over on the other side, we have gallery. So that's all of your memories together in one place. You have albums, you have tags, and then you have people, which is facial recognition. So very quickly, I want to show you albums. So you can see that we have a lot of different albums here, and these are the parent albums, what we call them, the parent albums. If I scroll into the 2010s, you'll see I have an album for each year. If I go into 2018, you see many more nested albums, right? In this case, it's the year 2018, but then I go into a different album, and under this one, I have 2018, March 16th, we left for Ireland. And under that, I have a variety of albums that are about that trip to Ireland. So this is a super great way to organize because it really allows us what we want and how we want that organized. If you scroll on down, I've learned from my organizer friends that you can do albums that are just about the individual person. And that doesn't mean that my photos aren't in multiple albums because they certainly are. They don't take up duplicate space though, so that's an awesome thing. I will show you tags, and this is a spot that I need to clean up a little bit. But tags are little bits of information that you can put with a photo or a group of photos, and it helps you to find them. People, this is one of my very favorite things. This is called facial recognition or people. And once I purchased it, the Forever system started to automatically put groups of photos together. And I like to call them buckets. So you can see that there's one of me, my son, my daughter, my husband, my other son, and down to my daughter-in-laws and my three little grandchildren, and so on and so forth. So at first, they were not named because this is private AI. So it's facial recognition that is private. So it could see, because there's numerous spots on your face that it compares to know that buckets of photos should be together. So once it identified buckets, it put them together, and then I go in and name them because the AI knows that they belong together, but it doesn't know who they are. So I name them, and then I can add other information in there so that I have more information and my family has that information going forward. So this is a little bit about what Forever Storage is all about and how you can bring everything all together. And again, we talked before about your external hard drives, your jump drives, your phone, your old phones, your old systems, any place that it may be. It could even be CDs or DVDs that you bring together. And remember, Forever Storage helps you to store your photos, your videos, your documents, and your audios. So I hope this was helpful, and I would love to see you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Photo Lessons with Lori. Have a great day, everyone.